I know that you think this is a seller's market. A lot of us do. And honestly, it really is a seller's market right now because sellers are making a ton of money selling their homes. But I want to tell you why this seller's market might actually be a buyer's market. Seems a little bit convoluted, but I'm going to explain to you why. My name is Jonathan Green. Here it is. I run a company called Streamline Properties on Market, which is a team brokered by eXp Realty. And I also invest off market and have been for a long time. And judging sellers and buyers market is a really important part of scaling up in real estate. Whether you're buying your own home, you want to make sure that you're making a good investment. If you're buying investment properties, you want to make sure that you're investing properly. So over the long term, you're going to make more money on your house. And this is the exact reason why what is perceived as one of the hottest sellers markets in years might actually be a great buyer's market. Think of it this way. When the pandemic started, everybody thought that it was not going to be a great time for real estate. It turned out to be a huge real estate boom. If you bought at the absolute beginning of the pandemic, do you think that your equity in your home is up higher now? It is almost everywhere. So if what we're seeing here is there's houses with 24, 25, 26, 76 bids when we bid on one last week, what are all those other homeowners going to do who lost those bids? The prospective homeowners, do you think there's still going to be demand? The demand is so high, and that's going to keep the prices high in a lot of areas. It's not an absolute. There could be markets that definitely take a downturn at some spot at some time. But if you're looking at the general scalability of a neighborhood, and if appreciation has been steady, there's no reason to think that these neighborhoods with steady appreciation over years are all of a sudden going to take a big hit. Are people overpaying for homes? I mean, it seems like yes, when we're seeing 3, 4, 500,000 over asking price, but is that value? If the house is appraising, and then the next year people are still buying. Remember, every time a house gets 25 offers, there's 24 people who lost out on that. Might some just give up their search altogether? I mean, temporarily, yes, but not really. So if the house in Lyndhurst, New Jersey that we put an offer on last week that had 76 offers, there's 75 other buyers in that market who are going to keep pushing up the prices in that area, especially as they feel more and more like they have to get it. Some people will give up, but generally it is a great time for sellers. Buyers feel like they're buying in high, but I don't see the cliff coming in a lot of these areas. You're looking for neighborhoods where there's no ceiling. So that's super helpful. But even in these other areas, what we would think are underneath in the price point a little bit lower, that's still where everybody's coming. I mean, the demand's not going to stop. So if there's multiple bids on everything, how can you say that that's not going to help prices long term? All of the people who lose on a deal are going to buy a house most likely at some point, and they're not all going to get deals on them. So just think of it that way. Although you're looking as one of the hottest times, great time to be a seller, you can sell high. If you bought at the beginning of the pandemic, have you made money on your home? I would say yes, unless you drastically overpaid. And then I'd say you're probably pretty close to catching up, if not already past that or will be soon. So try to readdress. We have a lot of people who find out, oh, there's 50 bids. I'm just going to give up. I'm going to wait for a downturn. A lot of the good markets are not going to have a downturn. They're just going to keep going. Even if the country as a whole has a downturn, hot real estate markets, there's enough people with pre-approvals who are more worried about their down payment than the ultimate rate, as it's going to go up 3 times this year. Just try to reposition how you look at it. Are you maybe going to pay more than you expected to get the same home right now? Yes. Is that home probably still going to be worth that or more in the next couple of years based on the demand that's out there? Seems like an absolute hearty yes if you're in one of those scalable appreciation areas and you're seeing these multitudes of offers. Why would that change over the next little bit of time? Think about it. Have a great day.